Okay, so I quickly threw together the differences between on-site commissions versus off-site commissions. So once you get approved for an Amazon influencer account, you can go in one of two directions or both of them, but we're gonna start over here. So off-site commissions is, think of the influencer on Instagram that says, this shirt is like 50% off on Amazon, guys. Click the link and it takes you to Amazon, right? That is off-site commission because they're directing you from some other platform onto the Amazon website. So you're going from being off of the website onto the website, okay? That is what offsite means. So you are eligible to do offsite commissions immediately whenever you're approved. So there's no additional approval process required. Videos and photos go directly to wherever you post them, such as Instagram or TikTok or wherever, YouTube even. And the thing to note here is that it heavily relies on followers as you drive traffic onto the Amazon website. So again, traffic is coming off of the website onto the website. So let's go over here now. On-site commissions is actually locked whenever you first apply for and you get approved for an Amazon influencer account. You have the option to unlock this, but there's a couple of extra steps that are required. So let's kind of go through it here. So number one, it's not available immediately because of what I just said. You unlock on-site commissions by submitting 3 videos that get approved by Amazon. So Amazon, they are gonna have a worker look at it and they basically are looking to see, do you understand the rules and the regulations and the guidelines? Do you have content that is like generally pretty good? And if you do, and it meets like all of their criteria, then you're gonna get this unlocked, because when they unlock this, they're basically saying, okay, we have looked at all 3 of your videos and we feel comfortable enough that you understand the rules and the regulations and your content is decently good to where we will keep it on our website. So that's what happens here. They have to look at your stuff to be like, they just can't have strangers uploading all their stuff to their website, right? It makes sense. It's frustrating because it's an extra step, but let's keep going. So your product review videos go directly onto the Amazon website. So as like over here, you're posting like on the interweb, on your socials, like everywhere else. Here, you're just posting directly to the Amazon website. And if you want to go offsite and do that too, you can, but on-site commissions come from being on the website. It's people who are finding your videos while they are on the Amazon website. So put right here, your traffic mostly comes from customers who are already on the Amazon website looking to shop for things anyway. And then at the bottom here, I have a couple of things to note. So on this side, we're still talking about Amazon on-site commission. So each column is for off-site and on-site. Down here, some things to note. These are more of my personal opinions and my understanding of the Amazon influencer program thus far. So some things to note is that on-site is going to have more warm buyers versus off-site is going to have cold buyers. So the difference between warm and cold buyers are not looking necessarily for shopping. Like with the people on Amazon, you go to Amazon to shop, right? Like you're not on there for other reasons. So that's what I mean by warm buyers. Warm in the sense of that they are ready and warm to buy versus cold. Does that make sense? So you have two kind of different audiences like right off the bat. So you're likely to have more success with this just because of the audience that is coming to the Amazon website versus the random audience on the internet, right? This is a lot more broad and you're casting a net like so wide. Anyway, let's keep going. So the one thing to know on on-site versus off-site, the on-site commissions are actually a little bit lower than the off-site. And my opinion of this is that it's a little bit easier to earn money on the Amazon on-site. Let me say that again. It's easier to earn commissions on-site than it is off-site. And that's why I put it's harder to be successful over here versus it's a little bit easier on this side. But that makes sense because think of like all the stuff that you're having to do if you're working the off-site platform. So these are our Instagram friends who have thousands and hundreds of thousands of followers who they can post on their story like, this shirt is, you know, insanely discounted, whatever, right? So they're working the offsite and they have the follower count to be successful with that, right? That's not always the case for regular schmegular people like myself. Like, I don't have that kind of an audience build up, right? So that's why I'm leaning into Onsite, and I've been pretty successful with that. And then the last thing that I wanted to include on here is my personal earnings with the Amazon Influencer Program since December of 2024. My Onsite commissions, I have earned $372.13. And then Offsite, I have only earned 82 cents. And this is updated as of March 31st, 2025. So just a little glimpse of the success I have had as just a regular part-time, also mama, you're just a regular person. This has been really successful for me. I'm going to continue leaning into that as this is actual money for my family. And, you know, one day I'll figure this out, but as for right now, I'm going to keep focusing on this side. So if you've been interested in this program, like it looks overwhelming and confusing at first, but I promise you, you'll like understand it better once you start diving in and learning a little bit more. But this is real money. Like it is legit. There's real income to be made and you can make extra money for your family.